1932 Ford. It's had 31,000 miles on it when I took it out of the car. It's just a little sewing machine. There's no muffler or anything. They don't need it. And then we go forward to 1953, and this is the last one. That's 65 horses and 110. It'd have to come out of a truck. Then we go to my era. This is mid-1950s. This is a 50 Ford engine with the Mercury crank, headers, 3 carburetors, Offenhauser heads, makes about 170 horse. And in this day, the car had to drive on the street and drive to the races, and you raced it, and then you drove it back and forth to work before the trailers and everything. And this is a really nice one. Then the Arden. This is my favorite, really. And this is just exactly the way that Arcus Dundalk meant for it to be. They didn't build them for racing. They built them for trucks. And this is on a 1948 Ford truck motor. And it's like the 175 horse. And you can tell this thing's got the power. To know that that thing's up there. Oh, there's an interesting little side note to this engine. We think that Chrysler had a few sets of these, and when they designed the 51 Hemi, because the intake bolt pattern on this Arden is exactly the same as the 51 Chrysler. It's very unlikely that's a coincidence. This is an interesting car. This is the first 426 Hemi. We built this car in 1964. We still had lots of the 392s running. This was experimental. Swingle drove it. We took it to the U.S. Fuel and Gas Championships in '65 in Bakersfield, where there was 120 top fuel dragsters in attendance. They ran a 64-car field on Saturday, and the winner got to sit out and run the winner of a 32-car field on Sunday. I won the 64-car field with Swamp Rat 6. Marvin Swartz ran the 32-car field on Sunday, and that was the garlits chassis special, which we later turned that chassis into the chassis under the Roadster Dart. And this car ran in a 16-car consolation race on Sunday and was runner-up. I come back from California, and my boss at Chrysler says, "We want you in the 426 car. We don't make 392s anymore." I said, "Frank, it don't run as good." He said, "It's never going to run as good. It's a better motor, but until you take it out on the road yourself, it's never going to run as good." So for 1 year, I struggled with this car. Went out in the first round at Indy in '65. On and on like that, just getting beat everywhere. Riding on my name. And finally it all came to a head at Columbus, Ohio on a Saturday night in a match race with Jim and Allison Lee. I won the race. I went all 3 rounds, had low ET 812, top speed 192, supposed to get $1,250. Go up to get paid, and old man Radar that owned the track cut me $750, and he slid $500 across the table to me and put his hand on a 1911 .45 caliber service pistol and pointed it straight at me and told me I laid down on him. I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You didn't go 200. You've embarrassed me. You're saving it for tomorrow." You got a match race over in Rockford, Illinois, and you don't want to work on it tonight. I'll take your $500 and get out of here and don't ever come back. I didn't go back until after he died and the son took